Hello and welcome to Local Edition. I'm Leslie Leyton. Well, the mayor of the city of Lake Elsinore says things are looking up in his town. Job numbers are better, and it's the third fastest growing city in the state. With us now is the mayor of Lake Elsinore, Robert Magee. Thank you very much for being here.
Thanks for letting me be here.
Now, how do you measure that as the third fastest growing city in the state?
It's a combination of population, job numbers, and sales tax revenue. So the State Department of Finance has determined that we're the fastest growing city in the county of Riverside and the third fastest growing city in the entire state of California. And that's the second time that we've hit that mark in just the last 6 years. So we are clearly hitting our stride and we're on a roll.
Well, let's talk about some of the factors that allow you to claim that distinction. Why are job numbers up? What are you seeing?
Well, first thing we see is a very friendly government. We have focused on economic development, working in partnership with our Chamber of Commerce, and we are actively recruiting new businesses to come into our area. The Claremont McKenna College just recently completed a survey and a report that indicated that since the recession, Lake Elsinore has not only gained all those lost jobs back, but we have added more jobs. We've added 2,500 jobs just since the start of this year, and that outpaces almost every other city in Riverside County.
What kind of jobs are we talking about?
We're talking about everything from a teacher, a bus driver, truck driver, your service jobs, and then your retail jobs. We do have professional jobs as well in Lake Elsinore. Medical professionals are starting to fill up some of the office suites in our town. So you have a wide palette of performance opportunities.
And it's no small thing when a new Walmart comes to town, which you have.
Well, we have one Walmart already, and now we're going to get a super Walmart. Be 150,000 square feet, probably about 300 full-time jobs, and with that is going to come some other restaurant and shopping opportunities on this property that Walmart's already acquired on Highway 74 near the Interstate 15 freeway.
Sobering statistics all across the country. Detroit, the latest to declare bankruptcy. How's the budget doing? How are you doing in that regard? And unfunded pension liabilities seem to take everybody down.
Yes, we made it a point that we would make sure that we got on top of the pension liability, and we understand what that number is, and we've set aside money for that. So in the city of Lake Elsinore, we do not have unfunded pension liability. Our budget actually is better than it's been in quite some time. We're no longer dipping into our reserve accounts. In fact, we put money back into our reserve accounts. We have 17 to 20% of our annual budget is now sitting in a reserve account. So we're in a very healthy position as sales tax revenue and property tax revenue are beginning to climb once again. So we're sitting in a great spot.
You've even told me that you've been able to hire some additional firefighters and police officers.
Yes.
How have you worked that into the budget when a lot of cities are pulling back on those services?
That's a great question. That is the #1 priority in our city is public safety. And it's so important to us that over the course of the last 10 years, we've gone from 1 fire station to 4 fire stations. No other city in the county has done that. And that's a real commitment. Our response times went from 12 minutes to less than 4 minutes. Now that's a real difference for our residents. And then we go on to the law enforcement side where we have almost doubled our patrol hours. We've added patrol boats to our lake, and we've added a fleet of motorcycle deputies. And so our numbers for the last 10 years on almost every crime statistic the FBI keeps track of have consistently gone down, making us one of the safest cities in Riverside County.
All right. Robert Magee, Mayor of Lake Elsinore, thank you very much for being here and showing what's going on in your city today.
Thank you for having me.
And thank you for joining us. You can always check out additional local editions on demand, on Time Warner, and also on YouTube. I'm Leslie Leyton.